Hi everyone, my name is Will. Thank you for tuning into my channel today. Today we are going to be doing a collective energy reading for February 21st, 2023. So let's see what collective energies there are in the ether. Now, I hope everyone is having a great day today. I got some sad news today. A friend passed away, but I know that they would want me to do this reading, so I am going to go ahead and do this reading. And this video is dedicated to Amun Edwards, and he was a very good friend, and it was a privilege to know him. It really was. He was an amazing individual, but he's in a better place now, and I know that he's watching over all of his friends and family that he has still on this earth, and we are all part of the same soul family, so have to remember that as well. So let's see what collective energies there are today. And as always, I do not accept any archon, reptilian, demonic, or negative attachments. Only accept light and love in this space. And I would like to ask Archangel Michael's white light of protection over this reading today. I'd like to ask Spirit, what are the energies that we need to know today, February 21st, 2023. What are the energies? What are the energies for today? Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like a lot of prosperity, stability, commanding that energy. I feel like you're in that energy. But then we also have the King of Cups in reverse. So even though you are stable, you may not be balancing your emotional state with your mental state. You may not be balanced right now. So even though you are stable, abundantly stable, you have everything you need, Pentacles, King of Pentacles, you aren't, and I'm getting emotionally stable. You may not be emotionally stable right now. Yeah, let's see what other messages Spirit has for us today. Let's see what other messages Spirit has for us today. Whoa. Okay, so we have the Hierophant. So I feel like you're experiencing some spiritual growth. This could be why you are a little unstable, unbalanced right now. Because anytime we grow, there's this integration period that we experience when we do finally integrate the spiritual growth that we're supposed to learn, that we're supposed to experience. There is a period of imbalance. That's what I'm getting. Just a second. But there is a period of imbalance before everything is rebalanced. Okay, so we have two more cards. So we have the Ace of Cups. So there is some new emotion coming in. I'm going to use this analogy. Anytime we experience spiritual growth, anytime we experience new emotions, we may be stable at the time, right before those come flooding in. But just like when you pour water from one glass into the next, the water is not going to be completely still, because in the period when you're pouring that water from one glass into another, the water is swirling around, the water is moving up. It doesn't matter how slowly you pour it, you're disturbing the surface, you're disturbing the body of water that is in the cup you're pouring into, okay? And you're also disturbing the balance of the water, the stillness of the water in the cup that you're pouring from too. So it's like that with spiritual growth, it's like that with emotions. Anytime you introduce new emotions, anytime you are spiritually growing, you're going to be unbalanced. You're going to be upside down in your emotional and mental balance. The second card that came up is the Three of Pentacles. So third party. So I'm getting that someone else is attached to this. Someone else is attached to this, to these new emotions that you're experiencing, this spiritual growth. Someone is attached to it. Yeah, I'm getting that there's a lot of inside like emotions that are really being stirred up right now, that are really a lot of growth is happening, and there's a third party coming in. Are there any other messages that we need to know today, Spirit? Are there any other messages we need to know today, February 21st, 2023? The Queen of Swords in reverse. So these new emotions and stuff are really messing with your mental state. You may be more irrational, not making very rational you may not be making very rational choices. Your critical thinking is also being impacted as well. You're not thinking clearly. You're not being that bird in the sky, like looking over the clouds at what's below. You don't have that You don't have that position. You don't have that. You don't have that advantage. Can I get any other messages for this spread? What other messages we need to know? Okay, so a few came up. This one popped up first and slid over. So I feel like your future is going to be abundant, just like it is right now. You're just going through a period of growth. You're going through an integration period, and this has to do with a third party. This has to do with another person as well. It's somehow connected to another person, the spiritual growth, these new emotions that are causing this imbalance right now. But this imbalance, it's not bad. It's an integration. It's growth integration, if that makes sense. So we also have the Emperor. So I feel like you're going to move from this, back into abundance, back into prosperity. And I don't mean that financial prosperity. I mean that like emotional, spiritual prosperity. Back into abundance. And you're going to be the emperor of your life. But you aren't right now getting the rest you need. You're not getting the rest for that to happen. But you will. You will. Your energies will be rebalanced after this integration period. This is just integration. You may feel very emotionally unstable. You may feel mentally ungrounded during this integration period. That's connected to this other person. It's connected to somebody. Could be a relationship, could be a job, could be family, could be friends. I'm not sure. You know what? Let's pull an archetype card. I want to use this deck from Carolyn Miss, the Archetype Oracle deck. Can I get an archetype card for the Three of Pentacles? Can I get an archetype card for the Three of Pentacles? Whoa. Okay. We have stuff. Healer. Healer popped up. So it could be someone that this third person could be someone that you regard as a healer, that you regard as someone who works to improve the lives of other people, who tries to help other people. That could be a doctor, that could be someone who works with energy, a Reiki healer, that could be someone who spends their lives trying to help other people. Midas Miser. Okay, I know about the Midas touch, but I'd like to know about Midas Miser, so I'm going to grab the guidebook, because I don't know I don't know enough about Midas Miser. Midas is associated with entrepreneurial or creative ability. Everything he touches turns to gold. Miser creates wealth by hoarding money and emotions at the expense of others and refusing to share them. Challenge is to learn generosity is inherent in both. Shadow Midas Miser uses wealth creating gifts only for personal gain. It needs to control all forces of fear of losing it. So if this is an integration period, if this is spiritual growth, but it's the integration period of that spiritual growth, then I can see how this like very Gemini type Midas Miser energy could be related to that as well. Fear of losing what you have, because you have stability, you have abundance, okay? But at the end of it, you're still going to have that. It may be in a different form, but you're still going to have it. As a matter of fact, you'll probably have even more because you will have integrated this growth that is happening right here with the Hierophant and the Ace of Cups. But the Queen of Swords in reverse, it will bring itself back around upright back to stability and prosperity and abundance, and you will be the emperor of your own life. You'll take control of it because you will have the knowledge that you will have gained and wisdom that you will have gained through this integration period. But this third person, it's a healer, someone you regard as a healer. Okay. But I feel like for this integration to fully happen, you're going to need some rest. Because you're not getting it right now. Yeah, you're not getting it. All right. Can I get an energy oracle card for this spread? Can I get an energy oracle card for this spread? Get an energy oracle card. Whoa. Walking away. Walking away in reverse. So you may feel like you want to walk away during this integration period. You may feel like you just want to walk away because it is very tumultuous. It is very imbalanced energy because, again, like the example I give, pouring one glass of water into another glass of water, you know how the liquids all just, you know, mixed together, and how before that you have 2 glasses of completely still water. That's what's happening right now with all these emotions and all this spiritual growth that's happening. So that's how you feel on the inside. So just imagine, you know, so just picture the last time you poured a glass of water into another glass of water, and how it all just like, that's how you're feeling now. Metaphorically, that's how you're feeling. Like that's how you feel, and you want to walk away, but because it's never a pleasant experience. When we feel like that inside, it can be stressful. It can make us just want to just go, okay, I just want to get out of this. But it's necessary in order to move forward with the wisdom that you're going to gain from this. It's worth it. It's worth feeling that. And you may be feeling really closed down to love too during this period. I'm feeling like this is very emotional for you right now. So you don't have the emotional capacity to extend love to different parts of your life, because this is a very tumultuous time for you. During this integration period. Is there any other energy oracle cards we need for this spread? Is there any other energy oracle cards we need for this spread? Okay. But you will come back around to love again. You will. You'll be able to share that, because you will have integrated the wisdom and the spiritual growth from this experience, and it will allow you to actually have a greater capacity to love other people. I have another card, but I don't see how it fits in here, because we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I see it. Never mind. So you see how you have the King of Pentacles? He's all by himself, but he has everything he needs. Well, as you go through this, you're going to be looking for a third party. This integration period might be concerning a third party. Once you get through it, okay, you're going to experience more prosperity. But you see the difference between this card and this card? Okay, not only is the King of Pentacles only holding one pentacle, but the Ten of Pentacles, look at all the pentacles and look at the picture. It's not just one man. It's not just this guy over here. It's his family. It's his animals, his pets. You can see his kingdom through this archway. So there's a lot more, but remember how I said it might look different. It might look different from the prosperity that you have right now, or that you had before the new prosperity. Once you move through this integration energy, it may look different, but you're still going to have prosperity, and you're going to end up being the emperor of your life again. You're going to command that attention. You're going to command that power. But in the meantime, you are going to have some financial constraints happening, because remember, I said your prosperity is going to look different, even though you will have prosperity before and after this integration period. It's going to look different, okay, than it does now. Okay, it's going to look different than it does now. Doesn't mean you're not going to have prosperity. It's just the energy is going to transform. So this could mean you're going to have a lot of emotional, spiritual prosperity, okay? Whereas right now you may have a lot of physical prosperity. But I feel like because there are more people in this picture versus the King of Pentacles, where it's only him, I feel like you're going to share your prosperity, whatever that looks like. It may not be financial, it may be spiritual prosperity, it may be this emotional growth that you're going through. You're going to be able to share that with other people, okay? Okay, all right. Let's get a Keepers of the Light Oracle card today. Let's get a Keeper of the Light Oracle card. What Keeper of the Light would best assist in this energy? Can I get a Keeper of the Light Oracle card today? What Keeper of the Light would best assist in this energy? Whoa. Lady Portia, Divine Order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Yeah. There's some spiritual there's a lesson being learned. This is spiritual integration, this period of spiritual integration, this period of spiritual growth is happening. And Lady Portia can help you learn the lesson or get the lesson out of this situation, out of this integration period that you need to in order to move forward. Also, I noticed this as I was shuffling the Midas Miser. Midas touch, so get more, whatever you touch turns to riches. Miser, you're going to be hoarding, you're going to be afraid of losing what you have. Financial constraints. King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. So we have that duality, we have that here in the cards as well. So whatever this is, whatever this looks like to you, whatever this situation looks like to you, you're going to get a lot from it, but it may feel like you're losing everything. But you're not. It's just transforming. And I don't mean financially like losing everything. I mean, it could be, because we have the financial constraint card, but it could also be like you may be afraid of, or it may feel like you're losing like a certain person or people in your life that you may rely on as, you know, for your financial stability. But it's just the energy transforming. It's just the energy of the universe transforming in your life. Okay. All right. Can I get a spirit animal oracle card today? Can I get a spirit animal oracle card? Spirit animal oracle card today. What spirit animal would best assist in the energy of this spread? What spirit animal would best assist in the energy of this spread? One doesn't want to come out, so we're just going to pull from the top. We have wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. Yeah. This is just talking more about this integration period. Financial constraints may not feel like, you know, you feel like walking away, you feel closed off to love, but it's really going to expand your ability to love once you move through the situation. But you might have some financial constraints because the energy is transforming. This abundant prosperity, okay, it's just transforming, but it's going to multiply. It's going to make it where you're not the only one benefiting from this abundance. It's going to be other people too. It's expanding. But just like anytime energy transforms from what we know, from our routine, from what's comfortable, you know, sometimes we have to be a little uncomfortable. And that's where Wasp Spirit is letting us know sometimes life stings. All right. Can I get... Can I get one last card for this spread? Well, not just write it out. Okay. Adversity. I accept challenges that are the best. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So, yeah, you're going to be imbalanced for a bit. You're going to be facing some adversity. Life's going to sting. You might have some financial constraints, but you're simply moving from this energy where you're all by yourself into energy that helps a lot of other people. And it's not that the energy is moving away from you, it's expanding around you to affect other people, okay? So it's not like something is being taken away from you, okay? It's that the energy around you is expanding, so you're not the only one being in this abundance. There are more people that are in the same abundance, okay? That are holding the same vibration that you are, okay? But this integration period is not going to be very comfortable. It never is when we are imbalanced. And mentally unbalanced as well. But an important lesson here is unfolding, okay? Every day we have lessons, little lessons, big lessons. We have lessons. The universe is teaching us every day, every minute of every day. But we need to accept that adversity as an opportunity to grow, as an opportunity to move forward, as an opportunity to grow. And I also like how this picture, it's one tower, but then it has all of these beams coming out of it, okay? That's very much the same energy that I was just describing of expanding your prosperity, your abundance to other people, to those around you, okay? And it's not like you're going to be short of abundance, because as you can see, this guy, all right, sitting back, looking at all that he has, he's not in a tattered robe. He doesn't have a plate out, begging for food. No, he's in a lavish coat. He has all of this prosperity. Okay, he's just looking at all that he has, all that he has now. But during this integration, rest, meditation, relaxing is going to be key. Very, very key to this. You may also be experiencing a lot of feelings of being tired, exhausted, just mentally, emotionally, physically exhausted. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. But during COVID, the few times I've had COVID, I feel like it was an opportunity for me to upgrade my energy, because it's very strange how after you have COVID, there's like a 2 to 4 week period where you are just like, you're over COVID, you've tested negative, you're back to work and stuff, but it's like there reaches a point in your day where you literally could just close your eyes and go to sleep. Or you've been asleep for 9 hours, but your alarm goes off and you can hear it go off, and you go and reach for your phone to turn it off, but you just don't have the energy to open your eyes. I feel like it's it's almost like an upgrade. It's like our body is upgrading. Now you can say, oh, well, that's because your body, now has antibodies, and it's integrating those antibodies, in your system. So this way you're more, resistant to getting that strain of virus in the future. You can make that argument, but I'm thinking of it more as like an energetic upgrade, an energetic integration. That's the same sort of energy I'm getting from this. So you may be very tired. You may be like wanting to like just close your eyes and sleep. It's because you need it. It's because you need it in order to get through this, okay? In order to get through this integration. Kind of like how you can keep a computer on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but doesn't it work better when you shut it off occasionally and then turn it back on? Like, doesn't it move faster? It does. It does. We're the same way. Like, for that upgrade to happen, and this is why when you update the software on your computer or your phone, it will, a lot of times, shut down and then come back on, in order to process those. We're the same way. Humans are the same way. So I feel like this integration, it's a big integration for you. There's a lot of energy here. There's a lot of energy. This is big for you. So you're going to need your rest. You're going to need your rest. Yep. I will leave you with this last thing that literally message that just popped into my head, which is, you may feel like things are against you. That's probably why this adversity card popped up. But instead of going, oh, why me? Oh, this always happens. Why? You need to go, okay, this happened to me. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to choose to have this response as opposed to this reaction to this situation. Okay. Choosing to respond versus choosing to react. Okay. You don't want to just react to something. That's knee-jerk reaction. And we usually go into a very self-centered, like, oh, this always happens to me. Why? Every time I try to do this, this always happens. Why is it I always have the worst time? Blah, 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 blah. Whereas if we don't go there, I think that this integration period will be a lot smoother, will be a lot easier, and you may not need as much rest because your mind isn't, knee-jerk reaction. Wow. Knee-jerk reacting to the situation. It's responding in a very calm, centered manner. Yeah. I feel like that's the message today. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'd like to dedicate this video to Amun Edwards. He encouraged me to really listen to the messages that I was getting during these tarot readings. He also channeled, and I will always cherish our friendship. Yeah, it's very, very, very sad to hear that he passed away. But I hope that all of you guys are having a good day, and I hope that this message was clear. I hope this message was clear, and I will see you in the next video. Much light and love to all of you. Bye.